the one positive star, the one, hey, maybe this is not that bad, right? Is the fact that Joe Burrow in the first 2 weeks of the season is 1-7 throughout his career. Which, to be honest, this right now is expected. And I've said this many times. Last year we started off 0-2. Obviously, last year we didn't start off 0-2 with a calf strain injury for Joe Burrow. But we did start off 0-2 last season. And obviously, year before that, we had a tough start. Year before that, we had a tough start. And every single year, it seems like we have a, tough start. And let's be honest, Joe's probably not going to win MVP this year, okay? It is what it is. Patrick Mahomes gets another MVP. We'll take the Super Bowl. He can have an MVP. We'll take the Super Bowl. That's how I look at it. But again, 1-7. He's only won one game his whole career in the first 2 weeks of the season. So, again, this is not surprising in the slightest. The good numbers is all other games, so the 15 other weeks, 16 other weeks that Joe has played in, he is 23-12-1. Which just goes to show, again, yes, having a slow part of the season means absolutely nothing. It means nothing at the end of the day, as long as you can recover and get better later on in the season, which I truly believe we can, and I truly believe we will be absolutely fine. Keep in mind, guys, the second half of the season, week 9 to week 18, that's when we have our tough games. That's when we have games that actually truly matter for our team. Obviously, these first 2 games mattered, but the next 4, not really. They don't matter as much in the grand scheme of things. And then we have a total of 8 games that truly, or 9 games that truly matter. Let me think. 2, 7, 9 games. 9 games that truly matter after that. 10 games. It's 10 games. My math is awful today. It's 10 games. 10 games that truly matter after that. So, this is exactly what we always do. And for all those who are jumping off of, hey, I can't support the Bengals because they're starting off bad. They're not looking good. This is awful. This is horrendous. If you want to leave, leave. Because we're going to be fine. I'm going to say this. I said this last season. Go back to my videos last season. In the beginning of the season, I said that the Bengals would be fine when they started off 0-2. I said they still get back to the championship. I thought they would still get back to the Super Bowl. Obviously, they didn't get back to the Super Bowl, but they got back to the championship. And I had confidence in them when they were 0-2 last season. And I'm going to sit here and tell you the same thing I told you last season, where a lot of people disagreed with me. A lot of people said, oh no, it's doom and gloom. It's the same thing as last season, guys. 0-2 means nothing. The Jags last year made the playoffs. When they started off the season, what was it? 3-6? 3-7? They still made the playoffs. The Steelers almost made the playoffs by winning the last 8 games of their season. I'm not saying we want to be put in that situation. I'm not saying we're going to be put in that situation. But my point is, we will be fine. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You can't change the past, right? You can't rewrite the past. You can only change the future. And the future right now is 15 more games, bye week included. 15 more games before this season ends. And you know what? The road to 15-2 starts here. It is what it is. We can't change the past. But as it says in this graphic, and it is very true, that guess what? Yeah, we lost the first 2 games of the season. Yeah, we lost 2 divisional games, and it sucks. It really does. But making excuses, going back, talking about all that doesn't change anything. 23-12-1 is what matters. 1-7 sucks, but 1-7 is week 1 and week 2. We'll pass those weeks, and now we're on to the important weeks, which is the rest of this season. And again, we're going to have some tough times, right? Because right now, Joe re-injured his calf. He has a calf strain problem yet again. We're going to have to deal with that throughout the rest of the season. But it is what it is. It's like, this is why the best teams can get through this, right? Weak teams can't get through this. Weak teams fall apart, they collapse, and things go bad. But tough teams, they get through this, and they just keep on trucking, and they get right back to the grind, and, things get better. And I truly believe things will get better. Maybe I'm way too optimistic, but I think this will get a lot better before it gets uglier. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one.